Hey everybody, it's Cotton here, and I am bringing you some more of my full stealth playthrough of Splinter Cell. In the last episode, we entered the slaughterhouse and went through the landmine and turned off the antenna and stopped its outward broadcasting ability. And in this episode, we are going to make our way through the freezer. But before we do that...
What about the broadcast?
It's not our place to question. Let's go.
So one thing I forgot to mention in the CIA level is that you can actually use the thermal goggles to see through certain objects. So on that mission there were some doors that we could see through, and on this mission we can see through this thin wooden roof. Another thing is that we can actually shoot through it. So if you wanted to, you could shoot through and snipe all these guys, and they wouldn't be able to shoot you because they wouldn't know where you are. But, of course, I'm going through here without getting their attention. And what we need to do is fall through that opening right there. And in order to get these guys' attention, it's a little tricky, and you have to do it pretty much exactly as I do it. If you're off or shoot something at a different distance, it probably won't work. So, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot out this light, and doing that will cause this guard right there to go inspect it. Now, as soon as he gets all the way over there, I'm going to work my way here, and I'm going to shoot the pipe at about right here. This pipe right here at around here. I suppose that should be good enough. And that will cause these other two guys to investigate. And while they are moving, I'm going to work my way over to the opening and drop through. That's the plan, at least. Yeah, I've already tried recording this and it hasn't worked out exactly as planned, so I had to re-practice it again, and I think I finally figured out how to make this work all the time. So, just shoot out this light, and so that will make the first guy move. And you don't want to move too quick because they will hear you, and that can screw up this whole thing right here. So I'm going to get into position right here, wait for him to go all the way across, and then shoot this pipe. That'll make these two guys start moving, and now that they've done that, I'm going to work my way over to this opening. Drop! Oh, I was too slow. Alright, so I'm going to try this again, but move a little bit faster. So I'll just wait for this guy to go all the way over there. And he stopped, so I'm going to come over here. And I made it. I made it. Oh. Man, you have to be pretty quick when you're going through there. But as soon as you get through the door, just come up against this wall and put your back to it. And if it looks like you're lit up, but if you'll notice, you are in a good amount of shadow. And these guys will inspect this small room here, but they won't be able to see you. And I don't believe they actually come into this little area that you're in right here, just on a regular inspection. But right here in the freezers, your night vision is useless. You cannot see anything past all of this steam and fog and all of that. So the only thing you can use really is your thermal goggles, and your thermal goggles will be very, very important in this section. Now, one thing to notice about the fog, pretty much if you can see them, they can see you. That's pretty much how that works. So at a distance, they can't really see you very well. But if they get close enough, if they can see, if you can see just even the tiniest amount on them, like if you can only just see their toe through the fog, like these guys will be able to see you as well, and they'll start shooting at you. So you don't want to rely on the fog too much as a way to hide yourself. You still want to hide behind cover and stick to what little shadows there are in this area. And so what you'll saw, I just kind of walked past the guy as he walked into this room, and put my back against this wall and came all the way over here. Now, one thing you'll notice are turrets. Turrets are huge in this level. They are everywhere starting right now. One thing to note is that when they are looking away from you, they will not fire at you. So to get past this first one, just wait for it to look away from you and run past it. Now that brings you up to another area right here. Now there's 3 guys in this area. There's this guy right here, that guy way at the end over there, and then I'll show you the 3rd guy coming up pretty soon once I get close to him. But this guy has about 3 stops. He moves just a couple of steps each time, just like that one. But once he faces you and then turns away, that's your chance to move. So you want to come out here, and then just stick right here, and he will turn away from you. And as soon as he does that, you just walk right over here. And you can also kind of see through these objects with the night vision on. But right there, there's the 3rd guy. Now you can hear another turret, and that turret is right past this little doorway right here in this corner. And the only way to get past it without it shooting at you is to climb along this pipe. The problem with that is that these guys will see you if you're climbing along the pipe. So, if you are doing a full stealth playthrough where you don't knock anyone out, going along that pipe is a very bad idea. But you'll also notice in the next room there is 1 guard. And in order to get past him, I'll need to fire a shot into the room. And let's see, the issue with that is this guy, because he'll hear it. So in order to make sure that he doesn't hear me, I need to make sure he goes away. And to do that, I'm going to fire a sticky camera all the way over there. And that will make him check it out, and he'll also go over to the right, and he'll be far enough away that he won't be able to hear you when you fire your bullet. So all you need to do is just wait for him to go inspect things to the right. And as soon as he does that, you can fire your bullet there. That will make this guy come and inspect and then leave. Now for this part right here, the turret is going to fire at you, and you are going to take damage. So you have to move really, really quick. Now you just wait for this guy to go run, and then all you need to do is just run as quick as you can all the way through over here. And we made it through. And yeah, this part caused a little trouble when I was trying to figure out how to do it, but that's how you do it. Inside there, whoops, on that table is a med kit if you want it. But once you just get past here, you just keep going. And we are in the final room of the freezer. So there are 3 guys in here as well, but there's really only 2 guys you need to worry about, and that's these 2 guys right here. So this guy is right next to the doorway, and this guy's moving back and forth between here, but as soon as he starts moving, you want to slowly walk past him and speed up a little bit so that this guy doesn't turn around and see you. But there's the 3rd guy, but if you'll notice, you can't see him through the fog, so you're pretty free to just move forward here. Now where we need to go is right across these 2 things. So all you need to do is just jump across. As soon as that guy starts moving back the other way, you can jump up here and then move across, jump down, and into this vent, which is a little tricky sometimes. Let's see, this way, and you just head this way. Now there's a pretty easy part coming up here. In this next room there's only 1 person. Now there is a med kit right on the ground there, but the guy's patrolling right outside, and if you don't shoot out the lights, he will see you. So I'm going to shoot out the lights real quick, just so that I can grab the med pack. And there we go. Now he's going to come in here and inspect.
How did that happen? What the hell?
So, yeah, it's not really that difficult to get past this guy. You don't have to distract him. You know, you can kind of... There's quite a few ways of getting past him, so I'm going to try to do it quick. But what you need to do is move over here. That opens this door, and then you just come into there. But one thing to notice is that that corner next to the switch is a very shadowy spot. So if you stick there, you'll be in complete darkness. And if you don't distract the guy and he's just on his normal route, you can just stick in that shadow and hit the switch and then go through the doorway whenever you want to. But I think that will wrap it up for this episode, because the next part, the stables, is another difficult area to get past, and so that will probably be able to take up another episode. So, in the next episode, we will make our way through the stables and rescue the American soldiers and Chinese dignitaries. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.